guys, if you've watched the previous episode, obviously I did mention in there that I have been ill the last couple of days. Um, Now, what's happened is I messed up, basically. Um, I recorded three episodes, I think it was, yeah, in 2 days, whilst I was ill. Uh, the first one, or the last episode that you guys have seen, would have been with this game in Portsmouth against Coventry. Now, obviously, you know what's happened in this game. We went 1-0 down. Matt Tubbs got the equaliser. Connor Chaplin was injured. And we actually went down to 10 men before Tubbs equalised when Chaplin got injured because we'd already made 3 subs. Now, I'm going to have to be careful here because I have obviously I'm quite a way ahead. I'm quite a few episodes ahead here, and I don't want to give anything away. So rather than the game being live, it's going to be sort of highlights of that Blackpool game. Um, Either that or I might do the entire thing as a replay. I'm not 100% sure yet, but yeah, there might be a lot of cutting in this episode, so you guys don't obviously aren't shown anything um, that's gonna sort of give it away for you. Basically, what's happened since. So yeah, that was the first game. Now we followed that up with a 1-1 draw away at Crewe. Keelan Lavery with the goal for us just before half-time. Joe Nuttall with the equaliser for them, and we didn't deserve this at all. We didn't deserve a point. One shot on target over 90 minutes. It's not good enough. Possession-wise, yeah, fine, 56%, that'll do. But we didn't really deserve much. We definitely didn't deserve the win, I'll tell you that much. We followed that with a 3-1 win at home against Bradford. Connor Chaplin with the first. Josh Morris equalised before Chaplin got his second. Carl McHugh was then sent off. So we were down to 10 men before Keelan Lavery made it 3. Going down to 10 men in this, I was a bit worried, especially at 2-1. But I didn't need to be worried. Look at the stats. They had 1 shot on target all game out of 7. We had 13 shots with 7 on target altogether. I was really impressed with us in this game, but we did really well. We then drew 1-1 away at Plymouth. Now, Noble Lazarus put them 1-0 up, John Marcus with the equaliser. The stats say it was a very close game. It wasn't. We were all over them. They were quite lucky in the last, say, 10-15 minutes we sat back after we equalised. And they must have had, say in the last 15 minutes, they probably had about 9 shots, something like that. They were all over us. We were lucky to come away with a draw, really. After the Plymouth game, we faced off at home against Peterborough. A 2-1 win, Keelan Lavery and Connor Chaplin with the goals for us. Jermaine Anderson got the goal back for them in the 65th minute. Now, we dominated possession-wise. Shots, we had the same amount of shots, but we had the most shots on target. They had 30 fouls, though. We committed 30 fouls. That's a lot of fouls. We deserved this win. And Hal Robson-Kanu, one of our new signings, with 2 assists in that game. I was very impressed with him, to be honest with you. He had a very, very good game. We then travelled to West Brom in the Cup, and we were unlucky, really. The stats might say otherwise, but 3-0 really is a very... It flattered them, really. Pasalic with the penalty after 1 minute. Chris Chandler gave that away. Connor Chaplin was injured again in the 37th minute. We did well, really, to stay at 1-0 until the 75th minute when Pasalic made it 2-0 with an absolute beauty of a goal. It really was an absolute worldie. He air kicked, I think, he was about 35 yards out. First chance he had, he sort of just kicked the air. I thought we were going to get it away. The ball fell to him again, and one touch, and he's curled it into the top corner from 35 yards. There was not much that Brad Jones could do with that. That being said, Brad Jones is not good enough for us. He's not going to be getting a chance in this team anymore. Baumgartlinger made it 3. They didn't really deserve 3. We beat them on possession again, but not enough shots, none on target. That wasn't so good for our travelling fans in the Capital One Cup third round, and we are out of the Capital One Cup However, we were able to beat Rotherham 4-1. Yes, 4-1 away. Gary Roberts with a hat-trick in the first 23 minutes. I think, if I remember rightly, did he also... No, it wasn't in this game. But there is one thing I will say about this game. Roberts and Hal Robson Carnew's goals, the first two goals of the game, absolute beauties. We will have a quick look at them. Roberts put us 1-0 up before Robson Carnew made it 2. Roberts then made it 3 on 18 minutes before scoring a penalty in the 23rd minute. 4-0 up after 23 minutes. Roberts' hat-trick. That actually got me the achievement for having one of your players score a hat-trick in competitive football. The first time I've got that in this FM. Matt Derbyshire's goal was a bit of a joke, really. Ball's played back to Brian Murphy. He's cleared it straight off at Derbyshire. I'll probably stick that in as well. How do I view highlights? So this was Gary Roberts' first. Where's the... There it is. No, not that one. It's this one I want. Close. They did also have Charlie Musonda playing for them on loan from Chelsea. I did notice he's gone back to Chelsea. He didn't have a great time at all. He scored a own goal in one of the games as well. He wasn't that great for them. He's one of those players that I have looked at myself. May plays it into Howison. Howison to Roberts. Look at this. Beautiful touch and bang. Keeper maybe should have done better, but Gary Roberts, that was his first of the game. This was our second. There was a bit of a build-up to this one, if I remember rightly. But it was a lovely goal, nonetheless. There's the tackle from Gale. There should be... Yep, that's it. This is where we score, I think. Murphy. Yeah, lovely build-up play from us. Beautiful pass there from Roberts. Lavery plays it across. Howison, lovely pass to Robson Carnew. And that is a lovely finish from Hal Robson Carnew. And that is what he can do for us. This was the goal for Rotherham. Ender Stevens, I think it was, who passed it back to Murphy, and it was his first game back. He's been left out for a few weeks, Ender Stevens, but this was not good enough from him. Where was it? I think it's just coming up now. It's this attack. Ball should break for Ender Stevens down in this left stand side. There we go. Back to Murphy. Bang. Off Derbyshire. And it's 4-1. I've seen that happen a couple of times now on this game. Sorry about that. I did click the wrong thing. That would have been a massive spoiler, because it went back to the main page. We're now on the Gillingham game, so we're a couple of episodes ahead, obviously. What I'm going to have to do is, I'm sorry if I can't, I'm hopefully going to be able to blur that out, the goals and the scoreline and the bar down the bottom, so you don't know what's happening. But we will be viewing the highlights here as if it's a live game. So this is going to be interesting to see how this goes. I'm not too sure about this Cabellos guy on loan from Charlton. He's not been great for us, to be honest, since I signed him on loan. It's a penalty early on for Portsmouth, pretty much straight away. Gary Roberts with the chance to make it 1-0 after 40 seconds. So Roberts. Yep, Gary Roberts, and it's saved. That would have been a nice little start there. Ball swung in from Roberts, and it's broken to May. Oh, saved by Leatherin. And I don't know if I may have to put this onto goals. Yeah, I'm going to have to put it on goals. Roberts ball in, Webster makes it 1-0 Portsmouth. And hopefully that penalty miss won't come back to haunt us. So throw in now, Rowe, Potts, Gillett, into Redshaw. It's a good tackle by Burgess. McHugh now. into Gale. Gale out to Roberts. May. Cabellos. Ball through. Lavery! It's 3-0. It's not, it's 2-0, sorry. It is 2-0 Portsmouth. Gale's long throw. Songlu. To Gale. May. McHugh now. Out to Howison. Howison, he's been brought down and it's another penalty. Gary Roberts has the chance to make up for his penalty miss earlier. Can he get Portsmouth's third? Roberts steps up and he's found the bottom corner this time. It's 3-0 with 28 minutes gone. Portsmouth lead 3-0 at home against Blackpool. And Long's, he's taking his time over this throw-in. Gillett is passed out of play, and there goes the final whistle. It's a 3-0 win for Portsmouth. So yeah, as you can see, the game finished 3-0. I'm sorry about how cut up and stop-start this episode probably will be once it's been edited together. As you know, Webster, Lavery and Roberts with the goals. In 7 minutes of play. Roberts did miss a penalty, obviously in the first minute as well. But that is a huge 3-0 win for us. I said in the last episode that would have been released that I thought we'd be, say, anywhere between 3rd and 10th. Blackpool would be anywhere around about 10th. As it was, Blackpool, by the time we played this, were just outside the relegation zone. And we were in 2nd, behind Barnsley. So, I was very happy with how this went. And hopefully, this episode isn't too cut up and hard to follow. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you guys. As I say, it was my mistake, and I'm going to have to be careful in the future because I just accidentally deleted the wrong video and was unable to get it back. So, yeah, on to the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as possible, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.